Good morning. Today I'll be reporting this week's weather forecast. This week will be warmer with temperatures up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Wednesday and Thursday will be warmer days compared to other days of the week with up to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. That's all we have for this week's weather forecast. See you next week.
Hey Stallions, today's Latino's Mother's Day, so make sure you tell your mom, auntie, grandma how much you appreciate them. Moving on to today's news. There's some exciting news about what's going on campus, and here are some videos from Ms. Osorio that explain what's going on.
Here is the way to school. Hi. You will come here. Say hi, Ivan.
Hello.
You will come here. You will stand right here. Oh, there goes Mr. Julio.
Hello, Biden. Oh, what's up, Joe? How's it going, Joe Biden?
They'll take your temperature. Once they say you're okay, then you'll go upstairs. Thank you. We'll go upstairs. And if you see, there are errors on the floor because we are supposed to go in one direction only. So let's look at our classroom. Not a lot has changed. Here's the office. Here is the patio. So this is how the patio looks now. And
ARB News, giving a great Friday, Stallions.
So this is how it looks from the outside. We'll keep going. As you can see, it does give us some arrows. So it's letting us know that this is the only way we're supposed to go. And yes, even the teachers have to go this way. So, oh, there goes our math teacher. Say hello to our ARB News. And then you just turn. So the rooms look the same. And I forgot to mention, as you can see, there's plenty of hand sanitizers around so you can sanitize your hands. There was one. Here's the other one. And the other one. Okay, we continue. Say hello to our security guard. Say hi. Oh, there you go. Another hand sanitizer. Leadership room for so far would be here. So as you can see, the classrooms also have a little shield to protect students. Today, we had an event, an amazing event, where families in our community can come and get vaccines. So it's all from St. John's. So we'll come here. See, Familias Unidas contra el COVID. Amazing. This is Miss Soto. Miss Soto, what's going on today?
We are very excited that St. John's World Child and Annual Round Lunch is able to provide the opportunity for our families, our students, and the community around to receive the COVID vaccine. So we are providing COVID vaccines for our families.
Yay! How many so far?
So far, we have over 150 vaccines that have been provided, and we will be here until 3 p.m.
Yay! Well, thank you.
Good morning, Stallions. This is Wendy Reyes with another teacher interview. Today's special guest is Miss Muir. What's the best advice you've been given about teaching?
Some of the best advice that another teacher told me was never take things personally. You just never know what a student is going through. For example, my first year of teaching, well, I wasn't even fully teaching, I was student teaching at another school, and a student had said they hated me once, and I went home and I cried, and I genuinely thought the student hated me. And on the last day of my student teaching, the student wrote me a letter apologizing, saying that the reason why they had written that note is because that same day their older sister had been kicked out of the house and they were feeling a lot of pain. And he actually thanked me for supporting him and still, acting like he had never said those words to me and being there for him. And, it made me realize that, as people, we think that, teens and teachers are almost two different species, but really we're all human, and we all have those days where we just, have things going on in our lives, and sometimes we're not always our best selves, but we just have to remember that, we may have a bad day, but tomorrow's always a new day. So I try to never take things too personally and just remember that sometimes it's just not a student's vibe, and sometimes it's not a teacher's vibe, and it's okay, and tomorrow's a new day.
Are there any embarrassing teaching moments you're willing to share? What are they?
The most embarrassing thing that has happened to me as a teacher. Well, I'm gonna have to tell this story because if not, my advisory is going to ask me why I didn't. So my first year of teaching at ARB was also my first year of teaching officially, and my first year as an advisor, and it was when my advisory was in 9th grade. I wasn't completely familiar with the bell schedule, to say the least, and I ended up letting out my advisory like 15 minutes before the bell rang, and it was pretty embarrassing at first, but it gets worse. So the next year, they're in 10th grade, and I did the exact same thing. I let my advisory out early again. Luckily, thank goodness, all of my kiddos came back to class. I don't know if it was because they wanted to or because, Miles and the security are right outside, but yeah, I think that was probably the most embarrassing moment, just because I did it 2 years in a row, and they never ceased to forget to remind me. So definitely that experience would be the most embarrassing. I would love to give a shout out to my advisory, Los Increíbles. You have all been making me so proud all year. Thank you so much for everything you've taught me these last 4 years. Thank you for allowing me to be your advisory mom. Thank you for trusting me. I cannot wait to read your names as you walk the stage in just a few weeks. I miss you all so much. Keep going. You're almost there. I love you all. Go Stallions.
This was Wendy Reyes, your teacher interview reporter, and we'll go with what's next.
And here are this week's shoutouts. Shout out to all staff in school. Thank you for your dedication to allowing students to come back to school. From every ARB student. Shout out to Coach Wright for the dedication and hard work you have put into sports. The seniors appreciate you for that. From the ARB seniors. Shout out to every staff at ARB for your preservation of hard work for the school. We really appreciate you. From every ARB student. Shout out to Ms. Fukuyama and Mr. Carpenter for your fun jokes and kind-hearted words you give us every day. We are looking forward to you reading our names when crossing the stage. We will miss you, the lowriders. If you want to give your teacher or student a shout out, send it to the following email, bunchynews2021@gmail.com. Credits.